guys have been asking for it. And we're doing it a bit different this year. And we're going to be starting out with the one and only. My Tommy Scared Thomas. And as you can see, he's got a bit of damage, but he's doing good. Then I have the Streamlining Thomas, which you guys know is amazing from videos. Now, that's all my Tommy. Let's move on to Classic Trackmaster. I have 1, 2, 3 of this style Thomas with the Pac-Man eyes. Then we move on to the first version of the CGI, and I have this guy, which surprisingly works amazing. He's doing better. You've seen better days. Then my only good condition of this version. Then we have another one that's a little destroyed. 2 of the grape car ones here. And a Christmas variant. We move up. I call these ones the Blue Mountain Mystery Thomas. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those in varying conditions. And then the last version of Thomas that they made in Classic, I have 4 of them. I mean 3. The other one's Christmas. And they're all fine. Besides the middle guy, the other 2 look okay. And last but not least, I have the talking one that came in the set and the single pack one. You can tell by their respective cars. This guy unfortunately stopped working, but this one is doing good. Now we move on to Trackmaster 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in the normal Thomas. And then I have this one, which I gave a beautiful white running board. The whole way around, obviously. And then we have our variants. We have Thomas with mud, Thomas with snow, Thomas with gold, Thomas with seaweed, Thomas with seagulls, red versus blue Thomas. That 1 2-second clip in the Great Race. Then we have this one with sparks on the sides with... I don't think there's anything special to it. Then we have the same sparks, but with a determined face and a little glowing feature. And then we have different sparks, but same determined face on those 3. Then we have a Crash and Repair Thomas. This amazing Fireworks Thomas, destroying those sparks, guys. Then we have the Ace Thomas Racer, which another beauty. My custom LBS Green Thomas. I know there aren't side roads. Gay Thomas, of course. Then we have Neon Thomas, Steelworks Thomas, Turbo Race Thomas, Real Steam Thomas, and the Stodo Search and Rescue variant of it. Then we have the RC Thomas, small and big. The original Talking Thomas in Trackmaster 2. And the much updated one, which is so good. No offense to this guy, but this guy is awesome. And the muddy variant of that. And I have all engines go now. So we have the normal one, which has the awful face. Then I tried to give Thomas a tender. Then the good all engines go Thomas with the good face. This one that came with Cranky. We have Muddy Thomas, the Crystal Cave Thomas, this cool one with the wind effect, and the all engines go Talking Thomas. And that is just Thomas. That took so long to set up. Oh no, we knocked one. So now we're going to move on to the rest of the main characters. The side characters we're starting off with, I forgot I have Snowy Thomas. So there's Snowy Thomas. Okay, now we're going to start off with my Playrail Edward. And people hate this Edward. And I'm like, bro, this is amazing. Okay, the eyes are a little derpy, but this Edward is so clean. I love this guy. Then we have my Trackmaster Edward, which unfortunately does not work anymore, but he is still awesome. Then we have my Trackmaster 2 Edward. Moving on to Henry, we have the stock standard Trackmaster 1, the Snowy variant, Talking, and 2 Trackmaster 2 Henrys. One from that Winston pack. And then we have my custom All Engines Go Henry It's the Gordon top and an extra Trackmaster 2 Henry tender that I just found. I decided to make it like a dark green instead of the light green. I think it turned out great. We move on to Gordon here. We have a 1995 Tomy one, looking stunning. Now I gotta pick up my tablet. My only Trackmaster 1 Gordons are talking. One doesn't work, one does. Then I got 2 Trackmaster 2 Gordons, a snowy one, shooting star, the talking one, and all engines go. We have my Trackmaster James. Then we got the updated one with the snowplow and the talking. Then I got three Trackmaster to James, one with the wide eyes. And this is the hay bale one, the talking, the all engines go, he knocked down a Gordon, he has to set down his tablet. Then we have a Trackmaster one Percy, which is a little bit, all mine have some type of story to tell. So you can see there's a little dent on the guy. This one, it was one of these, I believe this guy, he was used as a battering ram to shove an entire bookshelf made of wood. This guy knocked down an entire thing at the daycare. Wasn't me who did it. Then we got some more of these, and we move on to this Percy, which is just the oddball of the group. He's just slightly different green paint. Can't really see it on the camera. Then we have this modern Percy. We have the scared Percy. We have talking. Trackmaster 2, we got 1, 2, 3 of those guys. Then we have the water Percy, the spark one, the real steam. Then we have the remote control, 2 of the original talking, and then 1 of the new one. Then I got All Engines Go Percy, the one that came with Bruno. We have the party train, and the All Engines Go talking. Now Toby, we got 2 of those ones with my stupid initials on them. We have this celebration-like one, 2 Trackmaster 2 ones, and a talking. I just realized I put those in the wrong spot. Whatever. Then my Trackmaster 1 Splish Splash Splash Emily tender. I lost it. 2 Trackmaster 2 Emily's and the All Legends Go one. I have 1 Trackmaster 2 Nia, 1 Trackmaster 3, and the talking one. And I have 2 Rebecca's. One has a normal white wheel, and the other has a little sticker instead of the plastic. And there is the whole Steam team. Now we have to get on to all the other characters. We're just going to do this every category. Starting off, we have a Speed and Sparks remote control Gordon that I forgot about. Now we can start. Here's Duck. He's missing an axle rod on one side. Then I have Douglas, not Donald. Unfortunate. Oliver, Trackmaster Bill, Tommy Ben. You can see the difference. Stepney, Lady, Arthur's. I have 2 for some reason. Then I have Trackmaster 1 and 2 Harvey. Trackmaster 1 is not powered. Then I have Talking Spencer in Trackmaster 1. And then the Royal Crest Trackmaster 2 Spencer. Then we got Molly, Red Rosie, with Stanley. And then we come up here, we got Snowy Hero, Trackmaster 2 Hero, Trackmaster 3 Hero, Charlie, Bash, Crash and Repair Bash, Dash, Ferdinand, Belle, Stafford, Steven, Samson, Gator, Muddy Ryan, Lexi, Merlin, Duchess, Hard at Work, I believe, Diesel. Then we had Talking Diesels, All Engines Go Diesel, Deliver the Wind Diesel, Mavis, Diesel 10, Talking Diesel 10. Gotta move a little. Salty. Talking Salty. Dennis. Dart. Lighter Dart. Den. Trackmaster 1 and 2 Paxton. Carly. Custom Mainland Diesel. Kenji. Kana. And now my Trackmaster vehicles. Terrence. Green Bulgy. Trackmaster 2 Herald. Trackmaster 3 Herald. Why can't I... Bulgy. No, not Bulgy. Bulstrode. That was it. Bulstrode. Kelly. Kevin. Flynn with the back. Flynn without it. Winston. Skiff. I'll just go Skiff. And Ace. Now we move on. This took so long. Now we move on to... You'll see. Once again, I forgot some engines. We have this gold Trackmaster 2 Thomas. As you can see, they only took time for the smoke box. Good on you, Mattel. And Connor. I forgot about Connor. Now we can start on the narrow gauge. We have Scarloey, Rheneas, Sir Handle with white wheels, Sir Handle with black wheels. I am only missing frickin' Peter Singham. Rusty, Duke, Fearless Freddy, Trackmaster 2, because they decided to make him a Trackmaster 2. Then we have Victor, and miniature engines, I got Mike. Now, Trackmaster 1 rolling stock, not Tomy 2 or 3, just Trackmaster 1. Some troublesome trucks. 3 gray trucks, 1 with water, 1 with a caution sign. Some red trucks, 1 with a Christmas thing. Orange, Sodor dairy car. A green, like a neon, like green, blue, just a blue. 2 Blue Mountain Mystery trucks, followed by 2 Blue Mountain Mystery slate trucks. A Sodor fireworks, Sodor dairy, just a normal one. 2 King of the Railway cars. The Blue Mountain Mystery, Misty Island Rescue, Sodor Lumber flip cars. The oil tanker for the 1 diesel work set. Log cars, flatbed, Flynn's flatbed, balloon. Fruit trucks, which is all just apples. Flynn's fire ladder. McCall's truck, generic yellow flat car. Then we have the coal truck, the flip one, coal truck, van, Christmas van, firework van, Toby special thing, the jam cars, Mr. Charlie's Chocolate Factory, some more generic vans, except this one's got Mr. Bubbles, and the Ellsbridge Ice Supply, another generic van. Coaches, I got this Christmas one, this generic, like cyan one, Annie and Clarabelle, then a brake van, Mr. Bubbles brake van, and a normal. And now we are almost done. We have just a little bit more rolling stock. Before we begin all the rolling stock, I forgot to add Darcy in the video. On to Tomy. I have this Tomy truck, the lady truck. Then I have 2 red coaches, this giant Clarabelle, and I have the streamlining Annie and Clarabelle, and Henrietta. On to Trackmaster 2. I have this red, I have all these generic cars with nothing special to them in any way. Oh, and slate cars. Then I have a troublesome truck. Some of these like tip cars, you know. Then on to I have a mail tip car, 2 mail cars, vans, 2 oil tankers, which are pretty cool. It's flat cars, and just some random wacky cars, because Trackmaster 2. Yeah. Then on to coaches, I have this gray coach, Kenji's coaches, the Duke and Duchess of Boxford, Queen Elizabeth, rest in peace, Prince Charles, and this party coach. And I got the express coach, Red versus Blue Annie and Clarabelle, Normal Annie and Clarabelle, and Muddy Annie and Clarabelle. All engines go once again. Bunch of generic cargo cars. Then I have this guy, Troublesome Truck, another all engines go truck, a single slate car, some flat cars, a tip car, mail cars, an oil tanker, mine carts. The All Engines Go does flatbeds. They make a lot of them. And they have different colored wheels, too. Then we have a drum. That thing from the Shooting Star Gordon. A pop-up coach. And then Annie and Clarabelle and Bruno. And that, my friends, is my Thomas and Friends Trackmaster collection. Hope you enjoyed. Don't think I'd forget my Motorized Railway Henry.